Oh, good evening. Welcome to Washington. I'm Blake Berman. This is The Hill on NewsNation. You might remember this image right here, which you can attach well more than 1,000 words to. The last U.S. troop leaving Afghanistan, August 30th, 2021. Army Major General Chris Donahue, then the commander of the 82nd Airborne Division, boarding a C-17 transport plane. Now, the military and the country with major questions at the time of that, as 4 days prior, a suicide bomber killed 13 U.S. troops at Kabul's main airport. Now, fast forward to last evening, Washington, the United States Senate. A sizable group of military officers were promoted by the Senate, except for one, that last leader on the ground. Our Joe Khalil, the first to report on who is blocking that promotion, and we begin tonight with Joe on what he's learned. Joe, there are lots of layers to this one. First off, lay out why the Senate did what it did last night and how it all came about.
Yeah, so it became pretty clear last night that the Senate, they usually do this. They sort of do promotions for the military in bulk. So hundreds of military officers getting a promotion in one fell swoop, except for one. One was blocked, as you mentioned, Chris Donahue. And we learned exclusively here at NewsNation that it was Senator Markwayne Mullin that ultimately blocked him from getting his promotion. We don't know.
Republican from Oklahoma.
Republican senator from Oklahoma, a strong Trump ally. We don't exactly know why he did that because he has not been able to respond to our requests for comment. We've reached out, but what we can tell you is that, again, senators individually have this right. 1 out of 100 senators can pick out a military promotion or several and decide to hold it. That's what happened in this case.
As far as we know, no one ever fired due to the botched withdrawal in Afghanistan. In fact, folks have been promoted over time. It begs the question, Joe, we showed that image, right? One person. This wasn't the responsibility, you would think, of just one person. So is this step one in what's about to come down the line, potentially?
Well, again, it's sort of impossible to answer at this point. And again, we would love to talk to Senator Markwayne Mullin about this. What we can tell you is on the campaign trail, what we've heard from President-elect Trump is that several people, he says, who were involved in calling the shots toward the end of the withdrawal from Afghanistan are going to be held accountable. We haven't gotten much clarity on exactly what that means. Is this step one in that? Again, not clear. Very well, maybe. We just don't have the reporting to confirm that just yet.
Here's what the Pentagon told us. They said, quote, of course, because we reached out to the Pentagon, they said of Donahue, his appointment comes at an extremely critical time in the European region. We urge the Senate to confirm all of our highly qualified nominees. Holds on our nominees undermine our military readiness.
And that is the same thing that we heard from the Pentagon actually back when Senator Tuberville did the same thing.
He was doing this nonstop.
It was several hundred that he was actually blocking, and the Pentagon said this affects our military readiness. They're saying the same thing now, even though it's just one officer rather than others. Now, I've heard several things about General Donahue. Some are very high on him as an individual. Again, the involvement with the withdrawal, it does beg the question. We haven't seen anybody personally be held accountable for this.
He's up for a 4-star general promotion too, right? Yeah. And I believe there's only something like you know, it's a rare class. Yeah. Only 40 or so 4-star generals in this country. Pete Hegseth is going to be the incoming defense secretary. Here's what he said before the election. He said, quote, "You got to fire the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, the Secretary of Defense." You have to wonder, again, if this is just step one and where this goes as Donald Trump has talked about accountability. The White House last year said now's not the time, but it certainly seems like there was at least one step towards possible accountability last night.
Yeah, and we have to just figure out, you know, again, what the motivation was here. We'd love to continue to report this and see what we can get.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.